Big Boys
Big
Neighborhood,
Boy.
we are after the show. May 16th, 2018.
Yeah,
Alrighty, and just as doing a show today, there's that what do you hear? And it's like Yanny or Laurel. Now, it's crazy because when she just flipped the screen. When I first came in, I heard Yanny.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? For like the first couple hours.
Yeah.
And then after, I started hearing Laurel.
So crazy that it flipped on you.
Hey,
I love that it flipped on you, though.
It's crazy,
I love
though.
that it flipped on you.
I don't like that it
flipped on
flipped
me,
on
too.
you. I don't like that it flipped on you.
Yeah.
It makes me feel weird. Like this is like some devil type of stuff or something. Like it's, I don't know. It's scary because it's like you were so adamant that you were hearing Yanny, Yanny, and then out of nowhere your face just changed and you're like, I'm hearing
Dude,
Laurel.
can you go see if Ani could turn his screen back on in here? Yeah, because I want to just play it for the people as well. But even when I was playing it, not more than 10 minutes ago, I heard Laurel.
That's so crazy.
And 100% the first couple hours when I was playing it, all I heard was Yanny. Now I'm hearing Laurel. Yeah, and you guys, Louis, at one point you heard.
I heard Laurel. It's all Laurel from the beginning. And then I don't know where you got the audio. It has to be the same audio, obviously, but you did it on your phone. And then I heard Yanny. I was like, what? But then it switched back to Laurel right after.
That watermelon looks
It's
good.
Go ahead
crazy how that flipped. I don't know why. Or what was
And then I played it one time, and I haven't heard it since then, where I heard them both.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, in the same drop.
So
It was like
weird.
Yanny, Laurel.
That's
And-
crazy.
And hearing them both now, because y'all haven't heard Yanny yet.
I have not.
But
at
hearing
all.
them both, it's like Yanny. And the
my
same
God.
way, Laurel. I'm like, man,
Crazy.
maybe it was like that when I hadn't eaten. Now that I've eaten.
Something in your body chemistry switched it up.
See, I look crazy black man sitting there after the show eating watermelon.
Stop it.
You know? Somebody
Chilling,
like,
grubbing.
what the hell?
But I think it went everywhere, man. Online, I think news, a lot of
Everywhere.
news channels were reporting on it.
Even what's
Thank
his
you, Ani.
face?
Even,
what's his face? Try to drop
Thank you,
it to
Ani.
be cool.
Ani.
Louis, what's his
Ani.
name? You were talking about it earlier.
Oh, Paul Ryan?
Paul
Yes.
Ryan, he was like, I hear Laurel. I don't know about you Yanny people.
Who's Paul Ryan?
Politician.
Oh,
Speaker of the
Lord
House,
mercy.
I believe.
Oh,
Speaker of the
Lord
House, there you
mercy.
go. That guy.
Laurel.
There it is.
Laurel.
Laurel.
You hear Laurel now?
Laurel.
100%.
Laurel.
Gosh, I can't wait to hear Yanny again. I'm going to
That
trip out
is
again.
crazy, man.
Laurel. Laurel.
Maybe a few.
I'm
Laurel.
so tripped out.
That's crazy to me, man.
Laurel.
What do y'all hear out there?
Laurel.
Team Laurel.
Laurel. Laurel.
That's crazy.
Laurel.
Laurel.
All right, we spent enough time on this shit. All righty, let's get to this NFL sale, man.
Yeah, man. North Carolina Panthers are up for sale for $2.2 billion. Remember, this was the team that Diddy wanted to go in and buy.
Diddy and Steph
also,
Curry, huh?
And everybody wanted to go in and buy. Well, you know what? There's a bigger group out there together. There's a bigger group that can afford $2.2 billion. I'm pretty sure Diddy could round up $2.2 billion with whoever he can.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's going to be a part of this group buying it.
Right.
But $2.2 billion is the highest NFL team has ever sold. It was.
And they're going to stay the Carolina Panthers?
Yeah, I think so, man.
Damn.
I think they will stay the Carolina Panthers, but that's so much money nowadays. Everything is.
There's so much money nowadays?
Well,
Yeah.
there's so much money now. Even what trips me out to, even the how much quarterbacks are getting paid, and now what they're seeing, the numbers they're seeing at this time right now in the NFL, and then things just getting more expensive and them getting more money.
But everything
It's-
gets rolled
oh my
over to
gosh.
us.
Yeah, it is.
Everything. The
That's
ticket
true.
prices go through the roof. Concession go through the roof.
That's very
Parking
true.
goes through the roof. Apparel goes through the roof. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you get someone and you pay them 50, 60, 100, 200 million dollars, where's that coming from? You can definitely make it by what you do at the gate, television rights, licensing rights, NFL, like everything, but it gets rolled over to us.
It's tough. And me, I work with the Chargers, right? And we have a temporary stadium right now in Carson, California. And the ticket prices are okay right now because they want people in that stadium, and it's not a big stadium. But they're already pushing season ticket members to buy for the new stadium that they're going to be sharing with the Rams here in LA. And dude, the prices and the ticket prices for those seats are ridiculous.
Really, though?
Yeah, season.
Like what?
We're talking the most. I was talking to one guy, season ticket member. He said, "Oh, I just went up the street to check out the mock-up that they brought me to, like a little meeting with the mock-up and what the stadium's going to look like." He said he spent $50,000 on some club level seats. $50,000
For how long?
That's for one season. because it's gonna be one of those things where you have to license and buy the seat.
Okay,
and then,
let me ask you this though: how many home games?
It would be 16 games, so it's 8 home games. So you're talking about, I don't know if you purchased 2 or 4. So, but he said he dropped $50,000 on club level seats, which is prime club, everything for that stadium. That is so much money. Ticket prices by themselves are going to be up to $300 a pop, I'm pretty sure. You know what I mean? Even me, I was a season ticket holder last year for the regular stadium, this temporary stadium, and those were a little pricey. They were like $150 a pop, and those weren't great seats.
Per game?
Per game.
Per seat?
Yeah, man. It's pricey for these NFL teams. And I can only imagine. I think I already know what the since the Raiders are going to be moving to Las Vegas, because my girlfriend Myra is a big Raiders fan. She's like, dude, I want to buy into it. I was like, do you know how much it just costs just to license that seat? You're talking about it doesn't even go towards the ticket prices. You got to spend like about 10 grand just to license the seat. Then you got to pay per ticket. Then you got to pay a fee on top of that.
What do you mean license the seat?
So you license the seat, and that seat, technically, it's like real estate, and it's yours. So then you do as you please with it. But then after you license, you buy that real estate, then you got to pay per game for it. You got to pay per ticket per game. So that's on top of it. So then at the end, if you ever wanted to sell it or something like that, you could. That just helps you for like third parties. Third parties can't buy those seats from you unless you sell them directly.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's how that works. And that's how the NFL makes some of their money, but that's how you lock people in.
You doing season this year?
No, not at all. I work with them. I figured I'm there every game, so I'm not going to buy the season.
Yeah,
you good to go?
Yeah, I'm good to go. But
you can walk around and everything, huh?
Yeah, it's all access.
Get in the shade sometimes?
Yeah, pretty much.
So, go ahead now.
It's a great plus.
Album anticipation, I think.
Oh my God. So Kanye tweeted out like this video of him in the studio, and behind him, you know, honestly, to me, the sound that was coming out of there sounded horrible. Obviously, he's still working on stuff, and it needs to be like, he needs to add the vocals or whatever it is, whatever track that this album could be on. I wasn't too impressed with it. It just sounded like banging noise, but like everybody,
he was definitely building it, though.
Yeah, but everybody else that, you know, like me, that was lurking, you can't help but to notice all the whiteboards that are in front of him, and in front of him, he has like each album. You know, we're waiting for his album, the Yee album, and the kids See Ghost track list with him and Kid Cudi, the Pusha T track list that's also on its way, Tiana Taylor and Nas. The Tiana Taylor and Nas album are all the way to the right, so you couldn't really focus on those. But the ones that seem to have more track lists are the him and Cudi's album, Kids See Ghost, and also Pusha T's. They seem to be a little bit more built and finished. And I was just thinking, like, if people are still as excited for Kanye to drop anything, you know what I mean? Granted that, like, all of his rants and everything that he did, I don't think discredits, like, in my head at least, who he is as an artist, of what he has been able to produce, what he can do musically. But I do know that a lot of people are extremely, extremely disappointed with Kanye. So I just wonder if like this took off like the fire, the anticipation for the music to drop. Like if what he did hurt him more than
help him.
Because a lot of real true Kanye fans are like, I can't do it right now.
I think a little bit because I remember when he first started talking about bringing the album out, everybody was on it. You know what I'm saying? And it was a different kind of hype. Like, oh man, he's doing it. It's him. Solo Kid Cudi, you know, Tiana Taylor, you know what I'm saying? Like Pusha T, and you were ready for it. And then when things kind of went a little bit left, I think that it did drop it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ani, you're a Kanye fan. Like, I know when the project come, I want to hear it.
Definitely.
But I don't know about that rounded up, like that enthusiasm.
That
was
same
once
emotion
there.
is gone.
Like, I definitely am excited to hear it. I'm a huge Kanye fan, huge Cudi fan. And to be honest with you, I was watching a couple interviews to see if people are excited about it, because a lot of people are talking about this. And it seems like people are excited to see what he's going to put out. Because they're like, what is he going to talk about? And I was actually listening to some interviews, and this man was like, I didn't even know who Kanye West was, but I guess I'll check his stuff out. I've just heard him all over the news. So I feel like maybe that might... I mean, maybe that's what he wanted. I just feel like Kanye always does something that's out of the box. This was wild. I think he said some things that he should have never said, picked his words wisely.
I think it cost him a lot. I think he spent currency that he didn't have to.
Yeah,
but I also
exactly.
He spent currency that he did not have to spend. We were there.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? If that was, you know, and I saw the... just a small snippet of the J. Cole and Angie Martinez interview. And she asked, he was talking about he and Kanye, he said that call was brief. And paraphrasing, he felt like Kanye kind of played him with putting that screenshot up that it was J. Cole on the phone with him.
Right.
And he was just like, he felt like it was something that he was doing for,
publicity.
what was going down. Yeah. And he said, he told him, he said, that wasn't cool, bro. He said that Kanye apologized, but he just felt like, like it was social media. That's what J. Cole said. He said social media.
That's what really sucks, because I know that Kanye is a lot smarter than this. That I really feel like he should really have thought out a little bit better what he's doing. Like we said, like he didn't need to do any of this for that. And it's just so interesting to me to pick people's brains about it, because people really do feel a certain way. There's people that are like, who cares? It's just Kanye. But it's like, no, but like when you're a real Kanye fan, or even if you're not, it was interesting. I talked to the boys from Choices from the high school that we had in, and I talked to them because I just wanted to know how they were feeling. And I asked them, like, how do you guys feel after Kanye did everything he did? And a lot of them were extremely angry with him. And one of them, mentioned he's like, for me, I was done with him as soon as I saw that he put on that hat. He's like, I was so conflicted as to why he would put that on. Like, to me, he was co-signing what Trump has to say and feel. And he's hurt people of color. So I felt like he's hurting me too, that he agrees with him. And then another one was just, they were mainly really upset over the slavery comments. And just to hear back what they said, they're like, yo, like, I don't think that our ancestors chose to be whipped, burned, hung, and, shackled. Like, how was that a choice,
And those are like 14-year-olds.
Exactly.
With that kind of sense.
Yes. So to me, I was just like, yo, like, I don't know what's to come, I hope that he really, really brings it on this album, because there's definitely gonna... Like a lot of people said, like, whether you're going to be rushed or you have that same emotion, people are still going to listen. So he better make sure that he drops some fire, like straight up, because then he's going to get even dragged even more. Like this, I feel like that's going to be the only tiny bit of redemption is going to be able to, if he has any, is going to be through his music.
And he got to address it in a song too. Not just the T.I. thing that they did.
Nah,
you know what I'm
that
saying?
wasn't enough.
Yeah, like really, if you were tripping, say it.
Yeah.
Go ahead now. All right, we're going to get out of here, man. Definitely want to thank you guys for hanging out with us after the show. All things Big Boy's Neighborhood. You can find it at RadioBigBoy.com. Thank you for hanging out with us after the show. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your life. We are gone.